Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the secrets behind the corporate world. And today we're diving into a report from Braemar Hotels and Resorts Incorporated that might just tell us where they're checking in and checking out financially. Now, this isn't just any report, folks. This is a current report filed with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, something they do when something significant happens. Think of it as a company's breaking news announcement for investors. And the big news today comes from the 7th of November 2025. So what did Braemar Hotels and Resorts Inc. put out on that date, a third quarter 2025 investor presentation? This is where companies try to put their best foot forward, explaining their performance and future plans to the people who own a piece of their company, their investors. It is like showing off your vacation photos, but with a whole lot more numbers and less sunshine. Now, they're talking about different types of stock, and when they're talking about common stock, that is your everyday share of the company. If the company does well, you do well. If it does poorly well, you get the picture. Then there is the preferred stock Series B. Preferred stock is a bit different. It usually pays a fixed dividend and has a higher claim on assets than common stock if the company goes belly up. Think of it as a slightly safer bet with less upside. And they also mentioned Series D preferred stock. Again, this is another class of preferred stock, likely with different terms and conditions than Series BC. Companies issue different classes of stock to raise money in various ways, sometimes for different projects or to attract different types of investors. Let's quickly look at what is being traded for the company. The common stock symbol is BHR, traded on the New York Stock Exchange. This is the main ticker most people will recognize. Then we have their preferred stock Series B with the ticker BHR. PB also on the New York Stock Exchange. This is for those who prefer a more steady income stream from their investments. And finally, their preferred stock Series D ticker BHR. PD also trading on the NYSE. This diversification in their stock offering shows they are actively managing their capital structure and looking for various avenues to fund their operations and growth. Now, the real meat of these filings, especially an investor presentation, is what is inside. While this particular document is light on detailed financial tables directly in the 8K itself, the fact that they released an investor presentation for the third quarter of 2025 tells us they are communicating actively with their investors about their performance. Usually these presentations dive deep into revenue figures, profit margins, occupancy rates, and other key performance indicators for a hotel and resort company. We'd be looking for things like revenue growth year over year, have they signed more guests, or are room rates higher? We'd also want to see their net income, did they make more money than they spent? Occupancy rates are crucial for a hotel company. A high occupancy rate generally means they are doing a good job attracting guests and filling their rooms. Looking at their income statement, which is typically part of these presentations, we would typically dissect metrics like total revenue to see if it is growing or shrinking. If revenue is down perhaps by 10%, it could mean they are losing 1 out of every 10 guests, or average room rates have fallen significantly. We would also examine their operating expenses. Are they controlling costs effectively, or are expenses ballooning faster than revenues? A significant increase in operating expenses without a corresponding increase in revenue can eat into profits quickly. For a company like Braemar Hotels and Resorts Inc., the lodging industry is highly cyclical and sensitive to economic conditions. A strong economy usually means more travel both for business and leisure, which bodes well for hotel performance. A downturn, however, can lead to lower occupancy rates and pressure on room prices. Their strategy usually involves acquiring, managing, and developing upscale hotels and resorts. So we'd want to see if their acquisitions are performing well, if their existing properties are generating strong returns, and if their development pipeline is on track. Are they expanding into new markets or focusing on optimizing their current portfolio? Risks for companies in this sector include competition from other hotel chains, online travel agencies, and alternative accommodations. Like Airbnb, they also face risks related to economic downturns, geopolitical events, and natural disasters, which can severely impact travel demand. Labor costs and supply chain issues can also affect their profitability. In conclusion, this filing is primarily about communication. By releasing an investor presentation, they are signaling to the market that they are actively managing their business and are willing to share their progress. While we don't have the exact numbers here in this specific excerpt of the 8. The intent is clear to provide an update and potentially shape investor expectations. Without the actual presentation document, it's hard to give a concrete financial assessment. But the very act of filing this indicates a commitment to transparency. Now, looking at these results more broadly, Braemar Hotels and Resorts Inc. appears to be actively engaging with its investors through these presentations. Their issuance of various preferred stock classes and the trading of their common stock on the New York Stock Exchange highlight a company that is accessible to a wide range of investors. The key takeaway here is their proactive communication strategy in the third quarter of 2025. What is your take on companies releasing investor presentations? What do you look for in these documents? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate dissections. And for a deeper dive into financial analysis and to connect with a community of savvy investors, join our Discord server linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next Decode.